KangasCloud out of the shroud. Coming at you loud like an explode.
Hey guys, KangasCloud here, and welcome to Week 4 of the Indigo League of Legends. Now, before I go any further, I do need to address last week. The Tacoma Trevenants had its most devastating game yet. We lost. We lost to the Venice Venusaurs. And let me tell you, we've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking about who we are as Tacoma Knights. Tacoma, I should know this. Tacoma people, as trees, as players of Pokemon. We've been doing a lot of soul searching of the souls, the soul dews, searching for tangents. All right. Anyway, suffice to say, that loss that hit us deep. That hit us right here in the wherever the heart is. I think it's about right here. So this week, we're not letting that happen again. Tacoma Trevenants have trained hard. They've analyzed our opponent's team for this week, and we are ready to come in and win this game. So let's go over what's going to happen. Now, our opponent for this week, to be clear, is no slouch. It is Isaiah, coach of the Minnesota Munchlaxes. Now, right now, the league's still early, so I'm not even going to go over where we stand in the rankings compared to them. But we have pulled a little bit ahead of them. But like I said, Isaiah is no slouch. He is a seasoned battler. His team, very strong mons on his team. But one thing I'm going to do this week, or that I have done this week, that I didn't do well enough last week, is to go over all the options for his team. Think about what they might do, what's likely for them to do, and what are all the possibilities. Last week, me and the Tacoma Trevenants, we were caught off guard, and we were basically caught with our pants down, and nobody wants to see that. We want our pants up when we come into battle. We want them up over our heads and into the sky. That's how much confidence we want to have. And the metaphors with me today are not working very well. I'm not going to lie there. But anyway, back to the original point. The Minnesota Munchlaxes are not a team to sleep on. No siree. No miss. No ma'am. No nurse. They are not a team to sleep on. So let's go over what Isaiah drafted. And you'll understand why. First, he's got the Garchomp. Now, that alone is a threat. He's got the Rotom Wash. He's got the Porygon 2. He's got the Florges. He's got a Cloyster. He's got an Electros. An Aegislash. Now, I have gone over it in every video, but I just want to restate it just so you're not confused. In this league, one of the rules is in our draft, we are allowed one select Uber Pokemon, and he picked the Steel, Shield, Sword, Ghost God himself, Aegislash. Gardevoir. He has a Gardevoir. He has a Seismitoad. He has a Carfigrigus. He has a Banette. And he has an Excavalier. Now, looking at this team, I did realize something that I do wish to point out here. I want to make evident that his team, I don't believe, has a lot of versatility. Now, it has some, but it's pigeonholed to certain roles. So I want to take advantage of that. Now that fits Isaiah's playing style because he's a very standard player, and what he does well. So I don't want to discount that. I'm not expecting any too unusual shenanigans, and if I do, what I've thought about is I do believe it'll make Isaiah play a little bit out of his element, so I want to take advantage of that. If he does something unusual, I want to do something unusual in return, but we'll see how that goes. But as it stands, I see him bringing a very, very standard-looking team right here, and I'll go over what I think is the biggest threats and what I brought to counter it. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that right now. The Cloyster. It's a Cloyster. It's a mother flippin' Cloyster. Now, you might be saying, sure, it's whatever, it's a Cloyster, it's not even an OU, but now Cloyster against my team, if it sets up, good night, nurse. So I cannot allow this Cloyster boister to set up. Yeah, I called it 3 nicknames which don't make sense. That's how what I think of your choice churro. I gotta practice the nicknames before I start the vids. I will do that next time. But anyway, the cloister is a little bit of a threat to me, and I don't want to sleep on the thing. I do not want to sleep on the cloister. So let's go over the team really quick. And of course, a Gardevoir and Aegislash. That's and a Garchomp and a freaking Garchomp. All right, so let's go over the team we're bringing. Oh, you're looking at my warehouser here. Let's flip over. I'll flip back. Let's start with the beginning, the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. And we're going to welcome back Frog Prince. He's come every week. Some weeks he puts in a little bit of work, but this week I really expect him to put in the most of work. He's got a good matchup against this team, and I want to use him. He's got the Focus Sash once again. And he's rocking the Gunk Shot, the Dark Pulse, the Taunt, and the Grass Knot. Now, really quick, if I see the Cloister on his team, I lead with this. No questions asked. And the first thing I do is I Taunt, because I do not want the Cloister set up, bar none. Now, if it outspeeds me, goes for a Rock Blast, something like that, I learned something right there. I learned it's Choice Scarf, and then I know what to do with that information. If it doesn't outspeed me, I know it's not Choice Scarf. I know it's probably going to set up. So I can shut that down right away with the Taunt, and if I want, I can stay in and hit it with a Grass Knot, or I go ahead and switch out. But either way, that Taunt shuts it down. And the Taunt, I'll have you know, also shuts down your standard Configuratus. And that's something I don't want. I don't want any Trick Room shenanigans. I don't want any Will-O-Wisp. I don't want any Calm Minds. I don't even want a Pain Split. I want it to taunt. I want it to be taunted. I want it to be so upset by that taunt that it can't use any of its crazy status moves. So I've got Frog Prince for that. I think, and of course, what's a taunted Porygon to a Greninja? Don't answer that because it's still a big wall. But anyway. Gunk Shot, obviously, for the Gardevoir and the Florges. Boom Shakalaka Florges. You're not eating that up. The Dark Pulse handles all those Ghost types very nicely. And of course, the Grass Knot, I can hit the Cloister. It's going to be neutral on that Garchomp. And the Seismitoad, looking very pretty against that Seismitoad right now. So let's move on. I ate Hansel, my Rotom Heat, coming back. A little bit different this time. I'm going with the Choice Scarf. I looked at his team, and I thought it might be nice to employ this moveset. I've got the Volt Switch, the Overheat, the Hidden Power Ice, which is purely for the Garchomp. I thought about some other moves, the Shadow Ball maybe, but really, if it's coming down to that, I'd rather just Volt Switch or Overheat. And the Trick. Now, that's basically why I brought this moveset this week. It is modest, so it is going to hit hard, but the Trick, if I can get rid of that Porygon 2's Eviolite, Configuratus with a Choice Scarf, shut down. Even a Scavalier with a Choice Scarf shut down. I know what move it's going to go for, that kind of thing. But and I think there's one more. Oh, the Aegislash. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect him to stay in, but I do possibly King Shield if he's not thinking I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. But either way, if I do happen to catch him off guard, give that thing a Choice Scarf. Why not? Let's have a little fun with that. And let's move on to our Tornadus. Now he's rocking the Assault Vest again. It'll be able to sponge up some special hits. Not that I expect to do. This is really kind of an offensive pivot. I want something. This might be my lead if I don't see the Cloister. I can U-turn out whatever's coming in. I can knock off to get rid of an item, that kind of thing. And of course, the Sludge Wave is going to help a lot against the against possibly the Gardevoir or the Florges. I want to be able to go toe-to-toe with that thing if it tries to switch on me. And of course, the Heat Wave for that Escavalier and for that Aegislash. That's easy peasy. And making a return appearance for 2 weeks ago, he was the king of all that was battles, and this is Juancito. Juan is coming back, and he's got the same moveset, same stats and everything, Modest Nature, Ice Beam, Giga Drain, Scald, and Rain Dance. If I can set this thing up, I'm going to put a hole in this team. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Porygon, I don't care. I might switch out, but either way, I'm going to put a hole, I'm going to finish off his team with Juan. Because he was an MVP once, and he's dying to come back and be that MVP again. I'll tell you. Look at his duck build hat thing going on there. He wants to eat him up. Oh, it's scaring me to look at him. Anyway, moving on. We've got Hanukkah making a return appearance, and we've got, interestingly enough, we've got the Earthquake, the High Jump Kick, the Rapid Spin, and the Toxic. Now, you might be wondering, KangasCloud, you're kind of crazy running high jump kick against a team that's got 3 ghost Pokemon. And yes, I am. But I'm going to be very sparing with this. Now, this high jump kick is really just in case the Cloyster does get set up. I want to be able to hit it super effective, hopefully take it out. This is to hit that Porygon super hard. This is to hit anything else. It's a nice, powerful stab move, even the guard chomp. But I will use it very sparingly. If I see a possible Ghost Switch in, I go for Toxic every time. That's the idea here, is that his Ghost Pokemon will not appreciate a Toxic. That means Banette can do any of its Destiny Bond shenanigans. Configurers can't stall me out. And of course, Aegislash, if it switches in, I can still Earthquake it and get some damage off if I need to. Now, last but not least, we've got our Trevenant, the Warehouser. Now, last week someone told me they were sad not to see the Trevenant, and honestly, I was too, because I think it would have helped me out in last week's battle, and it was a mistake leaving him on the bench. But this time, he told me, Trevenant was Warehouser said, "Why'd you leave me out, Coach? I could have done some good, Coach." And I said, you're right, Trevenant. Let's put you in the battle this week. I think you're going to do some real good. Now, you'll notice something on here. He's got Rest, Leech Seed, Protect, and Will-O-Wisp. No attacking moves. I win out on a limb here. Now, he has very, very little access to the move Taunt on his team, so I don't see him bringing in. I don't think he can shut this thing down. I think almost any Pokemon I'm going to switch this in on, I can whittle it down. I've got the Lumberry. I can Rest. I can Harvest. I can absorb status. I can do it all. I'm a tree. That's what Trevenant says. He says I'm a tree. Let me in. I'm a tree. But yeah, basically the idea here, he also has nothing that can absorb a Leech Seed, so I bring this thing in, I Leech Seed every time. What's an Aegislash to a Leech Seed? Okay, I'm starting to sound a little bit ridiculous. I'm just kind of hyped for this battle because it's about to happen very soon. So that's the team I'm bringing. That's my guys right here. You see them. You see Frog Prince. You see AI Council. You see Tornadus. You see Juancito. You see Hanukkah. And you see Warehouser. Let's go kick some Minnesota Munchlax's butt. By the way, have a good battle, Isaiah. I hope you the very best. But the Tacoma Trevenants are coming out for blood. Whew, I'm a little excited there. I don't like losing, and neither do my Trevenants. So, Greninja Trevenant, Rotom Trevenant, Tornadus Trevenant, Juancito Trevenant, Hanukkah Trevenant, and, well, Trevenant. Let's go do this thing. Watch tomorrow's battle, see how it all turns out with me, alongside me, and root for your Tacoma Trevenants. Alright, guys. As always, this is KangasCloud, going back to the Shroud. Bye-bye.